Okay, so I'm doing something a little different. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water signs. This is what I have for you between now and the end of March. If something doesn't resonate, let it go. But if it does, then you can go ahead and apply it to your situation or to yourself. First and foremost, I did your chakras. I used my pendulum to see what chakras are important between now and the end of March. So let's talk about it. Your heart chakra. Yes, your heart chakra, meaning some of you are going to need to reevaluate your relationships, whether it's a loving relationship or a relationship with family, friends, coworkers. But it's kind of like setting your boundaries, determining what you want. But there could be issues when it comes to relationships and love. Your heart chakra might play an important part. Also, you have the third eye chakra. So, some of you need to start listening more to your intuition. If something or someone seems off or feels off or doesn't feel right, stop doubting yourself. Just like if something feels really right, again, stop letting people make you doubt yourself. Being open and aware to listening to your intuition, the signs, um, seeing things clearly, seeing things for what they truly are. Then you also have your solar plexus chakra. And for some of you, I'm just going to say there could be potential issues when it comes to like your stomach, the liver, the organs that are in that area. Maybe you have stomach issues, gut issues, things like that. But this one is talking about your feeling of confidence and being worthy. So, again, feeling confident in your decisions, in your choices, seeing things clearly, making decisions based on what you feel is best for you, having self-esteem, willpower, and confidence in relationships, in work, in whatever. So that's what we got for the chakras for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now remember, this doesn't have to apply to everyone, but let's see what Spirit has for some of you between now and the end of March. So we already have our first card. All right, let's see if we can get one more. All right. Okay, so you got moving on and you got discontent and boredom. So for some of you, moving on. It is time to move on, whether you're going to be ending a relationship and moving forward, again, hence the heart chakra. Maybe you're going to be quitting a job, moving forward. Maybe there are issues that you've been dealing with and you're finally ready to move forward, move on, and kind of head in a different direction or start that change that's needed. Moving on could also be physically moving. Maybe some of you are going to be like, hey, I need a new apartment, or I want to buy a house, or I want to move across, one state to the next. Coming out of the dark and going into the light. So you're moving forward in a positive direction. You're leaving the darkness and the past behind, whether that's an issue with a person, whether that's trauma, whether that's a job, whatever it is that it's time for you to move on from. Having that confidence, using your intuition, reevaluating your relationships, and understanding it is time to move forward. It is time to let things go so you can move on. Now, for some of you, the number 6 or the month of June might resonate. Now, this could be your birthday month. I mean, well, so it could be June. June could be your birthday month. It could also be the month or the date of someone passing. It could be an anniversary. So this could be something significant that happened to you 6 years ago or 6 months ago or when you were 6. Something with the number 6 or the month of June could be important. So maybe this is directly to my Cancers because you have birthdays in the month of June. However, what if your birthday falls on the 6th of the month? It could also apply to you, but it doesn't have to. But now you also have the disconnect and boredom card. So there's some area of your life that you're probably feeling disconnected to or bored with. So again, it could be your relationship, and that might be why you're like, yeah, I'm about to move on. This isn't working for me. We don't connect. Maybe it's your job. This job doesn't fulfill me. I am bored. I am ready to move forward. Maybe it is like where you live. Like, okay, this city isn't big enough for me. It's time to make that leap and move forward. So again, discontent and boredom. So this is talking about being bored or discontent, having disconnected to like what's going on in your life and needing to figure out why you feel this way and what changes you need to make. So this could be an important second half of March. You start deciding, I think I want a job switch, or I think I want to go back to school, or I think I want to leave this relationship and be by myself, or whatever the case is. Discontent and boredom. Also, so again, the number 4 or the month of April could be significant for somebody watching this video. So we are only talking about the second half of March. So maybe you find yourself bored in April, and between April and June, that's when you decide, hey, it's time for me to move forward. It's time for me to let this go. So maybe between April and June, you do a lot of thinking about your life, reevaluating friendships, relationships, getting the self-confidence, the intuition, like, hey, I think if I move to California and start my business there, it will be much better. All right, what else does Spirit have for you between now and the second half of March? Okay, we're back to the whole love and relationship. See, a lot of you are going to be reevaluating your self-worth, your relationships, opening yourself up to love, closing down from love. But this is talking about reevaluating relationships, the relationship you have with others. Is it equal give and take? Are you putting too much energy out there and not getting enough back? Maybe someone else is putting too much in and you're not giving enough back. But again, this is dealing with issues of the heart, relationships. Maybe you're realizing that you need to move forward and make a change and love yourself differently or correctly or in other ways. So that could be important. And let's see if there's anything else. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do want to say there is a possibility maybe a new love is coming in. So, don't necessarily look at this as like, oh, a negative or I got to be reevaluating. For some of you could be opening your heart up to a new love in the next couple of weeks. Oh, look, you have weddings. So, some of you are either going to be getting engaged, going to a wedding, attending a wedding, hearing of a wedding, planning a wedding. However, it says this situation involves marriage. Marriage is the coming together of something. So perhaps some of you do meet someone and you start dating, coming together. Not necessarily meaning you're going to get married, but you might come together. Also, this could mean for some of you, this situation involves marriage, you and someone else coming together to create like a business, you and someone else coming together to make this big move or go on this trip or whatever it is. So that's what I have for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio between now and the next half of March. These are the things that could be going on for you. Again, it's not going to resonate with everyone. So if it does, fine. If it doesn't, fine.